moments of the Pentagon, where the soul mapping initiative realized that a population terrified of hell was easy to mobilize than a population inspired by hope. They took the ancient architecture of the spirit, the guilt, the awe, the longing, and retrofitted it with industrial gears. They realized that if you could convince a man that his bank account was the scorecard for his salvation, he would work himself into a grave and call it a blessing. They didn't kill the faith, they hollowed it out and lived inside it like a Trojan horse. This was the great decoupling, where the heart was severed from the hands, and the hands were shackled to the ticker tape. But in the static of 2026, the signal is breaking. The engineered Christ, the state-sponsored ghost, is flickering out, and something older is bleeding through the circuit board. The apostles of the fallout. In the year of the fracture, the signal went thin. We found the blueprint hidden under the skin. A government lab in a velvet-lined pew, drafting a gospel for the chosen and few. They took the prophet Jesus Christ and they bottled his breath, then sold it as fuel for a dance with our death. They wired the altars to the Federal Reserve to see how much spirit the machine could subserve. It's a weaponization of the soul, a tactical strike on self-control. We traded the spirit for a plastic bowl and let the central office take the toll. Yeah, the tithe is a tax and the blood is the oil in the garden of the brave and the digital soil. The eighth deadly sin was to look at the sky and be happy with nothing while the drones floated by. They patched the enough out of every brain and replaced it with hunger, with thirst, and with gain. The narrow gate turned to a turnstile of chrome, where they charge you for air in your own hollow home. The psyop was perfect, the program was deep. They taught us to buy while we're fasting or asleep. But the 12 are returning, not in robes, but in rags, scraping the paint off the government flags. The fisherman's waking from a deep state dream, tearing the wires from the corporate stream. The taxman is burning the ledger of debt. The zealot is forgiving the ones he just met. They aren't in the cathedrals or the halls of the state. They're meeting in the ruins at the graveyard gate. 12 ghosts in the wiring, 12 sparks in the dark.